I'm Nadine and a very warm welcome. I'm really happy you're here because it's almost Valentine's Day and who doesn't love love? So today we're making Valentine themed meringue pops. So they're like these little meringue cookies on lollipop sticks, or I will use paper straws. So they are sweet and pretty. Let me show you how to make them. Okay, let's start. So, whenever you make meringue, you have to work fairly quickly because with time it starts sort of deflating, losing volume, and becoming a bit runny. So, it's good to prepare everything from before. So, the oven you preheat at 250 Fahrenheit, and then take a baking tray and put some parchment paper on it, and I just traced out some hearts, and then you turn the parchment paper and stick it to your tray with some meringue so it doesn't flop around. And then you will need either lollipop sticks or some cute straws like this, and then piping tips. So it's a good idea to just prepare this in advance. So I have these disposable bags, and now I'm using 4 different tips, but you don't have to use that many. But it's just one of those things, when you look at something and you're like, wow, that's so pretty, but you don't know exactly why it's pretty. So it's usually these little details and these sort of layers that build up. Okay, meringue time. Let's start with that. Okay, with meringue, the most important thing to remember is that grease and meringue are not friends. So you have to have everything squeaky clean. So what I do is I take a few drops of lemon juice or vinegar and just wipe everything down. I have some good meringue tips in another video. I'll link it here. Okay, so egg whites go in, and we will just whisk them till they become a little bit frothy. Once the egg whites are frothy, we'll add some cream of tartar. That's kind of like a stabilizing agent, a vanilla extract, which is our flavoring. And then we will gradually add some caster sugar, which is just finely ground sugar. It dissolves much better than granulated. Once all the sugar is in, I'm just going to crank up the speed and let it whip up. This is optional, but I'll just show you how to prepare and color one of the bags. So we're just going to paint some stripes. Just turn over the bag like this and just paint. Like that. Make sure you get a lot of color on it. And then turn the bag and keep going around till you've done the whole thing. I have a very cute meringue kisses video where I do this in detail. I'll link that in the description. Then once you've painted it, you can take like a vase or a jar like this and pop your bag in there, and then it'll be sort of easier to fill your meringue this way. Okay, meringue is done. It's nice and stiff. And of course, you have to do the most important test. You have to flip it over your head. And if it doesn't fall, then it's right. Now we have to move quickly and color this meringue so it doesn't lose all the volume that we just put in. So now is not the time to take a nap or reply to that text. We have to get to business. First, we'll just fill this one that we painted the stripes, because you don't want those to dry out. We're going to split this up in about 4 parts. And just push the meringue down, lay it on your surface and kind of massage it so the color gets on it. And your first bag is ready. Next, the one with the round tip, I'm just going to put a little bit of plain white in there. We're not coloring this one. Okay, that's your second bag. Now the rest of the meringue, I'm going to divide it into 2 and we're going to color it 2 colors. Pink and kind of like a light purple. And remember to use gel color, because an oil-based one doesn't work. Your meringue will just go flat. Remember, oil, grease and meringue just don't mix. I learned that the hard way. And also just gently fold this in. You don't want to knock all the air out. And it doesn't even matter if the color doesn't go, is not distributed evenly all the way through. It kind of sometimes looks nicer that way. So the 2D tip I'm going to fill with the pink. This is your bag number 3. And in the last one, this kind of petal drop tip, we're going to put the purple. Okay, all the bags and colors are ready. Now let's pipe. Okay, so these are just the straws. I'm going to kind of secure them a little with a little bit of meringue, so they're not flopping around. So this is our first design. I'm just kind of piping some hearts. So pressure and pull away. So a little bit of pressure and pull away. A little bit of pressure, pull away. And we do that 3 times. Look how pretty the color is looking. And with this purple color, I'm just going to add a little on the bottom. That's it, we're done. And then we can add some sprinkles. And the first design is done. Now let's quickly do the next one. Here we have our traced hearts as a guideline, and then I'm just going to make random designs. The flower. Okay, here's our purple. So you just basically fill in the heart, and with your star tape you can make a rose like that, and you can also go straight up for a design like this. And it's done. I'm just going to finish all of them. And these also get some sprinkles to make them extra pretty. And the great thing about meringue is that, it bakes at a low temperature. So you can put straws and sprinkles and they'll all won't melt and hold their shape. So you have tons of options. Now we're just going to pop this in the oven at 250 for about 15 minutes. Then we lower the oven to 215 and let it be for another 45 minutes. Then turn the oven off and let your meringues cool down completely in the oven. Okay, so magical video, they are done. I made these last night and look how pretty. And if you want, you can also tie ribbons on them. I use 2 shades of pink, so they look extra pretty and they'll make the cutest gifts if you want to do that. I'm going to take a bite. Yummy. Very crisp on the outside, a little bit soft on the inside. Meringue is like my weakness. I hope you try this recipe. The full written recipe will be on my website, nadine.com, and I will put all the links in the description. If you make this, I love to hear from you, so let me know how it went in the comments below this video or DM me on Instagram. Come say hi. I hope you share this with your loved ones. Until next time.